All right, guys, we are at the end of the series, and this is going to be pretty much the last video. We're gonna work on protected routes to make sure that we protect this profile page, and no one can access it unless they are logged in. So, what are we gonna need here? Is let's go ahead and close this login page, and yeah, why not the header as well. And let's go back to the app.js right here. So now that we're in the app.js, we need to make this available again, that I kind of had commented out. So let me see. Let me make sure that I have my stuff here saved. All right, so for the protector route, we're going to need, and this is a little bit, I think Okta actually does it a lot easier than Firebase when it comes to this part right here. Not easier, but I think better. So Okta has a secure route component that they already have implemented for securing the route. However, Firebase doesn't. We have to actually do it ourselves by using the route, using the normal route, and then using a wrapper around the pages that we want to protect, and call that route, that wrapper, give that wrapper a conditional logic that if the user exists, then navigate inside of that wrapper and show what's in it. And if the user doesn't exist, then obviously that won't even show. So it's kind of like putting a barrier, like putting a security guard in front of the page and say, do you have a user? Yeah, go ahead, get in. Have a user? No user? Can get in. So that's basically what the protected route here is doing. It's just basically a wrapper that checks for users. All right, so let's go ahead and make this available back to us again, and it doesn't exist obviously, so we need to go to the components. Do I want this in components or pages or whatever? It's technically not a page. I'm gonna use it in components, and let's go ahead and open a new one, new file in components, and call it protected route.js. protected route. All right, cool. Let's just do like every component and make sure that it exists like that. And now in here, we're going to call the protected route. So import protected route. There you go, from components, protected route. Cool. All right, so now that's working. This is not breaking. Everything is fine. We can actually save it, and everything is fine. Nothing will break. Nothing will break, but nothing will happen either. However, you do have this thing here that says protected route, because remember, when you hit the profile page, the profile link right here, you're not actually going to the profile page itself. You're going to the protected route. Okay, that's why it says protected route. You're going to the protected route. The protected route is going to re-render what's inside, right? So that's what we're going to do in the protected route. So the first thing that we need to do in the protected route is we're going to first, obviously the protected route is going to eventually take you somewhere else. So that means that you're going to need the React router DOM. So let's bring the link from the React router DOM, and then let's also bring the user auth from the context, because we're going to need the user. Okay, now here for the protected route, we're going to bring in children props, right? Reason why is because we're going to pass whatever gets inside, whatever comes to the protected route, we're gonna pass it down inside we're gonna return it basically. We're gonna pass it to the view, to whatever page is being viewed inside the protected route. So we're gonna be in here, and we're gonna do something a little different here than we've seen before. Instead of a constant, we're gonna say let the user equal user auth, and then we're going to say if there is no user, return. If there is no user, then return Yeah, if there is no user, return to profile. All right, and that doesn't make sense. Wait a minute. If there's no user, I'm gonna look at that in a second. And then for the return, let's just take that out. Take this out too. And for the return, we're gonna return the children in here. I'm a little skeptical about this part here. I think it's supposed to be backwards. We'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and save that and see if it works. I thought so. So if there is no user, return. If there is a user, return to profile. That makes sense. That makes more sense. I don't know why I had that as a negative. If there is a user, then return basically the profile page. Return me to the profile page. Take me to the profile page, if that makes any sense. All right, cool. So now that I'm there, now I can go to the profile page right here. And then here in the profile page, I can actually show whatever I want. I don't want it to say profile. That's kind of weird, right? That's kind of bad. So let's go to here and bring in the use context again. Let's bring that in there. And in here in the const profile, we're gonna say const user. That's going to be here. Let's bring the user from the user auth like that. And then in the return, we'll basically just going to say welcome your, I don't know what I say here. Welcome. Just put the email. User.email. So if I log in right now and I am at the coffee here, and then I realized that at the protected route, I need to negate the user first. And now if I do that, then I can see welcome, blah, 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 blah. So just to make that a little prettier, I want to go ahead and bring in, what is it? Profile, register, where am I? Profile page. I want to make sure that I bring in, just for the sake of making it a little bit better, that stuff in there like that. And I'm just going to copy this too and make it so that it shows that way, just because it's prettier, easy to read. And there it is. Cool. So that is all. That comes to the end. Let's go ahead and make sure that we can get to the home page. We can. Let's sure we get to a profile. We can. It's protected. Make sure we log out. If we get to the profile, we see nothing. Okay. Technically speaking, in Okta, it will be better because it would actually redirect to the login. We can in Firebase, but we have to do a little bit more work in order to redirect. Otherwise, all it does just basically just covers, hides it from you. But I can log in and I can create another user, say for example test, and that it doesn't exist. I can then sign up this guy instead. Close this. I can sign this guy up instead and sign him up. Now I can check here and see him here as a new sign-on, and now I can go ahead and log him in, and now it sends me to the coffee profile page, and you can see now that it doesn't say Luis Silva or whatever. It says test@outlook.com because it's another account. So if I log out and I log in, and I log in with the L Silva MMA, then I see now that there is another account that I'm logged into. So it's working as it should. So tell me in the comments, what do you think about this whole series. Which one do you think that was better? Which one do you like better? Which one do you like to work with? Which one you think will be more practical? And of course, if you can always, if there are better ways that I can do this, and I'll like to learn from you as well. So just give me some feedback. All right. So it's been a pleasure as always to do another series for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it and share it to anyone out there. I know this stuff becomes helpful many times. All right. See you in the next one, guys.